So here we go. This is the Huawei P Smart set. Now in terms of design, this is quite distinguishable and I like how we have a two-tone color back. But there is something more impressive for a device like this, at least for a lot of people, and it is the bezel-less display, or at least some of it. You of course will still have a chin, but what they implemented with this one is actually a motorized camera on top, and that only for $269. Now in terms of internals, feels like a reused internal system compared to some other devices they have released, and it's a smart strategy to offer different designs but with the same internals. So it comes with a 6.59 inch Full HD display, a 16 megapixel camera with a 2 megapixel camera as well, and of course 4 gigabytes of RAM and a 4000 mAh battery. In terms of feel, this is probably one of the better ones that I've felt from Huawei around this price. I wasn't that impressed with the P20 Lite, and the Huawei Mate 20 Lite was, it didn't feel as nice as this one. In terms of colors, you can get this phone in this blue version, which is sapphire blue. You can also get it in emerald green, and you can get it in black. Sadly enough, the emerald green wasn't available, and if it was, I would have gotten that one. And as you can see, it has a glass back design, so fingerprints, dust, everything like that will be on it quite a bit. It's also noticeable that there is a bit of branding going on here that I'm not the biggest fan of. It's kind of intrusive in terms of design, but that really doesn't matter. Anyway, let's find out how this device is. And I'm gonna first set it up, of course, and do all the boring parts of this and just give you my first impressions about the device. Okay, there we go. Now the fingerprint scanner, of course, it's on the back. It's a budget phone in terms of pricing, so don't expect an under the display fingerprint. It would be weird, but I have no problems with having a fingerprint like this. Now, as you can see in terms of design, like I said, this is somewhat a bezel-less screen. We have hardly any top bezel, and we of course have our chin that we know from many other devices out there. It stands out more because we of course have a little top bezel, little side bezel, and then all of a sudden we have more bezel on the bottom. It just makes it stand out more. It's not really an issue if you ask me. Apart from that, in terms of feel, like I said, it does feel really good. It feels solid. It doesn't feel as fragile as that P20 Lite that I had. We have of course our headphone jack, good job on that one, a USB-C of course, and somehow it started the camera, probably crashed on it. We have our speaker on top, and apart from that there isn't much to say. Now like I said, what the unique feature for this one is basically the front camera where it actually flips up. Again, it's quite a nice feature, and sometimes they utilize that space that they have for that for having a bigger sensor inside. I'm not 100% sure about this one. I will check that all out for the review itself, seeing if there is actually a bigger sensor inside that, but it seems like it has a quite wide angle look for it. So that's always good. You can get your friends in it. For myself, I don't really often take selfies, so yeah. I'm not 100% sure about having a motorized camera. For myself, it's a motorized camera. There can always go something wrong with a motorized camera, where a normal placed camera, for instance, having it like on the Note 9, just having it there on the top, it just feels better because this is more fragile than something that is placed inside the body itself. But other than that, we'll find out how this performs. It has the Canon 710, a little bit worried about that one, because I had the Mate 20 Lite, that one also carried the Canon 710, and I wasn't really impressed with that CPU. It was a bit slow, sometimes it had lags and all that, so I'm not 100% sure. In terms of skin, it seems pretty decent. We'll find out how it will work on the long term. I'm not the biggest fan of their skin, but it's not as intrusive as some other skins that I've used. But apart from that, it seems to work well, so we'll find out. Anyway, this was my first impressions and of course unboxing of the Huawei P Smart set. I will find out more about this device in the review, of course, and I will test the camera, I will test the speed and anything like that. So let me know if you have any questions about this device and what you find important for a device around this price of $269. If GearBest offers this phone, I will leave a link in the description where you can check the device out yourself as well. It will be an affiliate link, or maybe via Amazon as well. I will check all those links out, and if you are looking for a phone like this, and if you want to use my affiliate codes, affiliate links, that would be highly appreciated. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and of course, stay tuned for more content.